Everybody, it is 4 o'clock on your Monday afternoon, and we've been tracking this fire for about an hour now. This is a fire in East Houston behind a warehouse near a neighborhood near the ship channel. This is 700 block of Kellogg near 225. No injuries reported, and that is great news. But firefighters have been attacking this thing for about an hour now. We hope and pray that they continue to stay healthy out there with this intense heat. The heat index, the feels like temperature is above 100 out there.
And you can see the wind condition there. The winds, as meteorologist Chris Ramirez told us, is moving that thick black smoke to North Houston. We saw some viewer photos and videos. You could see the smoke from downtown offices. You could see it here from our Galleria shot, the Williams Tower. That's how huge that thing is. You see there on your screen, you could see the neighborhoods as well. With folks living not too far from there, but again, no immediate threat to them. We want to join our reporter, Anayeli Ruiz, who is there on the scene live. She got there just moments ago. Anayeli, have you spoken to officials there? What is the latest information there on the ground?
Guys, I actually just spoke to the fire chief. They're going to have a press conference within 15 minutes, but take a look. You can see behind me smoke still coming out. Here's what I was able to learn from them. They tell me what's actually burning is a recycling facility. They tell us they believe there's some tires and other material that caught fire out here. Again, so far, no other updates from them, but they said expect a full press conference within 15 minutes. The fire chief is out here along with other emergency personnel. We can see lots of fire trucks, constables, other investigators, all out here. All hands on deck as they're trying to obviously control the situation. There are a lot of homes nearby in the area. Of course, they're going to try to make sure that they contain the fire to the facility. But as far as, any other dangers to the community, we don't know as of just yet. But you can see behind me, there's the fire chief with other emergency personnel. It looks like they're coming together. Maybe we'll get an update from you guys. So if you give us a second to cross the street, maybe we'll have an update for you guys here in a few minutes. So we'll toss it back to you guys in the studio so we can just cross the street safely.
Chief Munoz, that this fire involves a recycling facility there.
Yeah, and obviously there were some tires that were on fire. We don't know what else was on fire. Let's check back in with Marcelino Benito, who's got a closer look at the map for us. Marcelino.
Yeah, we wanted to take a closer look from Google Earth, guys. If producers could put up the aerial, that would help as well, so we can sort of match to what we're seeing here on the map. So this is Google Earth view, and this is what it looks like from the ground view. Our crews probably can't get to this point due to safety reasons, but this is what it would look like if you're looking westbound towards that warehouse fire. Let me highlight this right here for you. This structure you see here, that is that structure. When the chopper zooms in, that is the main structure, the warehouse that is actually not on fire at the moment. The fire is on the property behind that. Now I want to show you one. We are getting word that they are about to speak. HFD giving us an update on what's happening there. Let's go to that press conference right now.
Fires, and that's what you're seeing behind us. Then at 3:54, we did go into what we call a 211. So now we got more assets out here, more firefighters. Approximately 100 firefighters fighting this. We are working with TCQ, Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, in our hazmats. Right now, we don't see a concern, but just to double check and triple check on the environmental issues that might occur, we do have those teams ready to go. But right now, that is the preliminary information that I have, and the crews are still working hard to extinguish this fire. But for what I estimate, it's going to be here for a little bit. But it's a debris fire with a lot of tires, a lot of rubber in there. That's what makes it difficult for us right now. So
are you just letting it burn out?
No, we're trying to extinguish it. Obviously, that's the main concern. But trying to let it burn out, no, that's not one of the tactics. But we are definitely putting a lot of water into it, and we anticipate some foam later.
Have you guys evacuated any people at this point?
No, we have not done any evacuations.
Any injuries of any kind?
No injuries right now, sir.
Chief, is the heat a concern at all for the firefighters?
For the firefighters, it is, and thank you for that question. We do have our rehab system in place, which includes obviously all the coolants that they need, the hydration, along with medics. We're also asking for a cooling bus for them because the heat is a concern for us as well for the health and safety.
Chief, how big is the fire? Because I could see it from the Galleria area.
Well, according to, I have Chief Lee here, has got some more information, but what I understand is a pretty big field, that it goes a long way. We're trying to get the estimates right now, how large exactly that is, but it is a big area, along with, like I said, a lot of tires out there, which is what you're seeing right now, which is a difficult part to extinguish.
I know you guys just got here on scene, but any idea on what could have sparked it?
We don't know yet until we get further information. Obviously, at that point, we'll have our arson division, right? And arson division is on scene right now.
How long did you say the fire has been going on for?
Well, we got the initial call at 2:49, so we're into what, an hour and almost an hour already. So
You mentioned that
2
the
hours.
heat is being such a big concern. Are you guys like rotating the guys out?
Yes, that's what we do. We get to 211 to have more resources to be able to switch them out. Again, put them in the rehab areas to get their hydrations, and again, any fluids they might need. We do have our paramedics on site as well, so we're ready for if anything should occur.
For those watching at home, when you come to TCQ, what are some of those first runs that you do as far as when you're testing out?
Well, TCQ is obviously the big one's going to be the monitoring, the air quality monitoring, along with our hazmat team trying to determine, if there's anything that we should be concerned about. At the current time, they have not sheltered in place because, again, the preliminary indications don't see a need for that.
You said tires. Anything else that's burning?
Right now, the big component is tires that we have, and again, it is a recycling. So once we figure all that out, we'll definitely put that out for you.
I think one of the concerns also, sir, is it's so close to a lot of neighborhoods. Are any of the homes in danger?
Right now, we're not seeing that. Just a precautionary. We do have our fire apparatuses in the event there is an extension. We're ready to put that out, but the surrounding areas are being protected by our fire department.
Is the business open, Chief?
That I don't know, sir, and we'll get that information. I would assume at time of hour, probably it is.
Have you guys had contact with this location before?
No, not that I'm aware of, and obviously that will be a part of the investigation as well, to get all that.
Will you be able to provide us an update?
Yes, I will. We'll get
Can
that.
you quickly confirm the name of the business?
Right now, what we're getting is Mammoth Recycling, but again, that is a preliminary. I want to caution that is a preliminary. That's what we get on the address. It could change, but I want to caution that right now, until we finalize the final investigation, we'll get the correct
Anything you'd
name.
like to say to the neighboring area?
Just know the neighboring area that we are monitoring air quality. We do have our crews on there to protect any exposure that might occur, and we are ready to respond to any situation that might occur. But we are having the TCQ along with our hazmats monitoring the area for safety purposes.
Chief, have you had any issues with this recycling center?
Not that I'm aware of. Until we see the investigations concluded, then we will get that information out for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, stay hydrated.
Thank you, sir.